All are welcome, my friends. We are here because of the mercy of Mr. Samsudeen. You see, the success of his story lies how he got around lots of people from various countries in this part of the world, like-minded entrepreneurs he has brought in, and he has made us meet and discuss. You know, all of us are mostly out of the box thinking people. We realize it only after coming here, because if we were the conventional thinkers, we wouldn't have been here. And the beauty is that he made us meet here in his place. He has been a hard-working guy. I think he is in this industry for over 20 years, and he never says no, never say die corrected. He is full of enthusiasm and he is very positive all the time, all throughout the year. And we have never seen him without energy. And he energizes us also in the process. And we also wonder why we are sleeping. And I think his dream come true, this research station and the distillery of the perfume, and especially these rooms that he has made it for the wider customer range from the Middle Eastern countries, where we are seated now. And I think he will be one of the successful entrepreneurs in this trade, because I think he has done more research than researchers officially, and especially people from the government sector and so on. And obviously we have researchers, the real researchers also from the government sector. You know, you can see Dr. Radhakrishnan and Mr. Josh, and there was another gentleman, I think he is not to be seen, who can contribute a lot from their studies and research and data. And Mr. Samsudeen, or Dr. Samsudeen, being himself is a researcher, all these inputs put together, I think we can arrive at a very successful theme and a plan for promoting this product. Actually, this product is going to add value to the poor masses more than the rich people, because a rich man can only invest money. The indirect benefit is for the people, those who are sweating in the field and working for it. So it is going to generate a lot of indirect employment, and that will invariably benefit the area where these programs are going to take place. I think that's one point I would like to mention. Captain Jacob, you can say something.
Yeah, okay. I have met Dr. Samsudeen some number of months back, but I kept speaking to him before that while from Persian. What I found, he was an infectious, enthusiastic person with a lot of charm and strength and warmth, with only one passion in his mind, that is to make Agarwood as a tree which could be grown anywhere in the world. It is not a tree which is so difficult to grow, provided you have interest to grow it, and make it into a commercially viable for small farmers, small holders of land, and make them all come together with only one purpose: to grow these trees. First of all, Agarwood is one of the most divine smell, or the king of all perfumes, or the king of all the trees that way. And today in Kerala especially, where we are today in the throes of a crisis, in as much there is no much money coming from the rubber plantation, which Kerala has been very famous for. Nothing coming from tea is already dwindling, and the money coming from coffee and other plantation. Agarwood is definitely a more profitable venture for any small holders of land in Kerala. If it is properly guided, properly exploited, this will be an alternative revenue for anyone, anybody who got some small land. It doesn't have to be a huge acreage. It could be as much as 5 cents of land. It can still turn out to be profitable venture for them. And today I saw all the very interesting thing which is not tried out so far. Well, whenever you read any of the literature on Agarwood so far in China, Vietnam, or any country, Malaysia, they had not said anywhere we can even inoculate a 3-year-old plant, which Mr. Dr. Shamsuddin has attempted. And it's shown to us that after 2 or 3 months of inoculation, the tree has indeed created resin. I saw with my eyes. That means it can be done. As a person intelligently growing crops, you don't have to have 3,000 plants you purchase in one go, or a period of time, the same land can hold various plants of different ages and intercropping, and it could be felled as and when the money requirement comes in and the money comes to the individual. Definitely a very gainful venture. The first is that. And I think 2 or 3 more minutes to say that his enthusiasm has galvanized a movement of soul in Kerala today under this particular AWK form. And I've seen that, and the website is always a lot of ideas. Shamsuddin is telling how to grow it. It is not necessarily 7 feet, it could be 3 feet, as much as 3 feet distance from each tree. And that's a fantastic. I went and saw his plantation at Kottapada, and I saw different type of farming. In one place he put 7 feet distance, in some place 5 feet, and some place after 3 feet only. That means there is nothing sacrosanct. So that is a wonderful thing. So I hope all success to him. Basically, his venture into this particular foray into this particular venture has made the farmers look up for some sort of a way to make some amount of economic advancement in their own life. That's it.
I'm Josh. I got the opportunity to work with to have a close link with Shamsuddin for the last 7 to 8 years. From the very beginning, how he started and what his passion is. The curiosity made me to work with him closely is how he is blending the technology in cultivating the food. So most of the organizations, they are concentrating on either cultivating the thing or practicing package of practice or marketing alone. Here he's putting his effort right from seed to oil, soil to oil. That's the caption he's saying. And of course his commitment and his dedication, that's unique. And he's a one-man army who is fighting to establish food cultivation in not only in Kerala, not only in India, around the world. Of course, I believe strongly that it will extend the possibilities and chance to have additional income to the grassroots level farmers of the world, and it is going to be a revolution.
My name is Dr. Agarwood. I was the former Chief Executive Officer in charge of the State Medicinal Plants Board. So I have got a vision that, as rightly said, that to work at the grassroots level, the problem lies in the grassroots, that is especially the farmers. So when my doors were open for them, and I met Dr. Shamsuddin 1.5 years back, and that was a turning point. Actually, though I am a botanist, I was interested, came to know about wood and all these things. The basic things I came to know from Dr. Shamsuddin. Then I told him that because being a government official, I cannot quickly react to him. I told him that I have to give a note. so that I have to give it to our board and then to the government. Since I'm a government servant, so I have to act accordingly. But then I studied about it, and I thought that because I believe in multiculture. What is happening is that the whole vegetation or our biodiversity loss is due to monoculture. So we have to go for a place, everybody should think that we have to go to multiculture. Otherwise, our whole ecosystem will be in peril. So in this multicultural condition, so wood, it's not like a rubber. Rubber is an exotic tree. Its botanical name is Hevea brasiliensis. It is from Brazil. So, but it is grows well because it is in a tropical belt. But in wood, it is available in our forests, Western Ghats as well as in Assam. Assam is the main place. So that it is a native tree. I think the National Medicinal Plant Board has also included that tree in the list. So, not at all afraid of her. So, it is a native tree. So, it can be cultivated. And to that also, since we are not using pesticides and all these things, in rubber we use such things, so that we can also cultivate intercrops starting from even plantain or other medicinal plants. We can cultivate shrubs or herbs underneath, so that it will be additional amount. But I am also critical. I am always, we have to look at both sides, because about this, since it is a high value plant, we have to look on to the other side also. So it should be done in a very cautious manner, so that I told him that there should be an MOU. If you advise anything, you should have an MOU with that person or the farmers. Otherwise, other problems will come in the way. So, and also, to our Tapuli, I suggested him to about this Facebook, and also this other thing, WhatsApp group actually started. I advised him to start this WhatsApp group, and then only I told him to have a conference. Then before that, some minor meetings took place. Actually, small conferences took place for him to put his views, just to put his view. I never side with anyone, but to put his view. So he has conducted some one or two. He was invited for one or two talks, and then it is come as I'm happy that he has conducted this national conference and exhibition. He has done it. It's a very there is this dynamism. That is what I am very much interested, and his sincerity to the case of this Agarwood. And he explained me so many things about and actually lately he went to Sri Lanka for some identification of some confiscated wood. So in that way, now he is actually an ambassador of woods. So our country, especially India, is proud. India should be proud of having such a person. I don't think I am a man beyond barriers, because to see that the whole world is a family. So I think, but he is a representative of India, and we can. I hope that something good will come from this cultivation, because it will change if things are going in the right way, it will change the economic situation, social and economic situation of the state and the nation. And also, particularly in this effect, Kerala is infected with that, there's floods and all these things. So the government is going to rehabilitate the biodiversity. So wood may also be included in that list, but it has to be taken by the government. So this is what I feel, and I have we have discussed on the various products from it, especially this wood soap, then wood agarbatis and soap. You have got so many things, and wood oil, and more important is this tea bags, because it will work at the grassroots level. Everybody, so it may in future it may replace tea. I think so. That is, I have used it, and I think so. So we have to take a optimistic attitude to this one. Now let him do the things and we can see the results. But it should be done in a very one idea is I have given to him is that he has started a group, AWK group. Let that group work very well, and that should be a model to the state as well as to the nation as at the international level. It should be made a model. Then only it should be recognized by the various government agencies. Otherwise, it will not work. One point again I suggested is that to empower, we have got this self-help groups of men and women in our at the Grama Panchayat level. So they can be utilized for this purpose, so that it will help in alleviating the poverty situation in the country. So these are the points I wish to say. Since time is limited, I am stopping here. Thank you.